Hey guys, it's DT. Welcome back to the channel. I've got another statue unboxing for you guys today. This one is in a smaller box, as you can see, which is nice for a change. I can actually unbox it here on the table. So inside this box, we have a custom Venomized Mary Jane. So this statue is based on the artwork of Jeehyung Lee, featured here on a variant cover of Venom 19. We've got this very possessed looking Mary Jane, and she kind of has this open venom mouth as her collar. I thought that was really cool when I first saw this artwork, and I was even more excited when I saw they were making a statue out of it. So they also have a variant of this variant, and that is the Virgin cover seen here. It's basically the same artwork without any of the extra title or branding. Being that it's a little bit more rare than this one, it does command a higher price tag. However, I actually prefer the one with the title. Let's put these comic books away and let's take a look at the 3D version. Let's see what we have in here. Okay, we've got black foam with straps. It's very cool. We've got some tape here holding everything in place. So let's go ahead and see if we can get her out. She's got some very fragile parts, so I'm gonna try and be careful. I do see a little piece in there. Looks like we have a couple little tendrils that broke off. Have to glue back on. Let's take a closer look at MJ here. Very serious expression on her face. So just like the artwork, we've got the teeth, and she's kind of popping up her collar with her hands. Kind of got this saliva effect going on right there. Then we have the venom eyes in the back of the collar. So I thought that was really clever how they did that, where they actually changed Venom's head into her wardrobe. But very lovely head sculpt. She's got all this hair in her face, as well as symbiote. She's got this sort of metallic purple going on her body. So not only very Venom, but also very stylish. You can see how that paint just kind of glistens in the light. Almost sort of has a wet look to it. You can see the symbiote kind of creeping in on the back of her head. It's a close look at her feet. Got some other symbiote tendrils that kind of hang off her legs. So the suit sort of has a Catwoman-like appearance, which is why I don't mind that it's a little more purple than the usual black. She's got a magnetic key on her right foot, and then on her left foot, she's got the peg in the heel. But there she is, very nice. Here we have another tendril piece that comes in a little plastic bag. Let's take out this base. All right, we kind of have to remove these bandages. Okay, I got the bandages off. Here's a look at that base. It's sort of mesmerizing. It's got that same metallic purple. Gives it a very nice shiny appearance, almost like moving liquid. Beneath that, we've got some bricks. I thought this was some kind of graffiti at first, but I see it's a piece of tape. So we got the brick all the way around, and then on the bottom, we've got some more of that symbiote, venomized. And this is number 37. I believe they made a total of 50 of these. So here we go, and then her feet just key in right there. A very nice round museum style base. There are pieces cut out in the foam, but I don't see anything in them. I think they just cut it out for some reason or another. This is probably gonna be one of the easiest setups I've ever done. Switch over to the other camera and stick her on the base. All right, so I've got the base on the Lazy Susan, and I went ahead and I glued in the pieces that I found in the box, and they're actually keyed in, and they just popped out of the key. So they weren't actually broken, and they just keyed right back in. So I guess we'll line up her left foot first. There's a little tendril here, so you gotta be a little careful. And then, oh, she just fits right in, and does a good job at blending into the base. This piece right here looks like it keys in over on this side. So it doesn't look like there's a magnet on this one. It just kind of fits in there and stays in place by gravity. So just don't turn the statue upside down. And then there's this piece from the bag. It has a little key right here. And let's see where that goes. I don't really see a place to put it on her body. Ah, there it is. There is a little hole on the back of her head. So I'm guessing they left this one off. They were afraid that it was gonna break. So I'm not sure. They might have left the other ones off as well. All right, so right now it's just in there by friction. So here's a look, Venomized Mary Jane. Okay, so let's take a look here. I think they did a great job with this piece. So pretty simplistic base as far as the brick goes. I really love the treatment on the symbiote. It's got a really nice reflective sheen to it, and it really looks like these pieces are just oozing and coming out of the ground. I like how they have multiple layers, kind of like a symbiote layer, then the brick, and then more symbiote on top. It might have been cool if they kind of linked the two somewhere, sort of like one kind of oozed into the other, but they're separated all the way around. Her feet actually blend in really nicely to the base. We can see it kind of creeping up her legs. And we've got all these little tendrils coming out, going back in, wrapping all over her. And once again, I thought it was really clever how they kind of made the symbiote a fashion element here. The symbiote kind of serves as a sort of a ruffle fabric texture, which I thought was ingenious. She's got a very athletic build. We've got some really nice curves, a very well lifted rear end. I like how the spine is slightly arched, giving her body a very nice positioning. Everything up here looks great as well. We've got the teeth, we've got the little saliva effects. The portrait looks great. We've got some very subtle veins running through her face and her upper body. The inside of the collar really looks like the inside of a mouth. And then on the back side, of course, we've got the Venom eyes. So now let's do a little bit of comparison with the comic book art. So they did a really great job at staying true to the colors of the original art. We've got a lot of purple, not only on the background and the symbiote, but also her skin tone is a little bit on that purplish side as well. As far as I know, they only had this artwork to go off of, so I think that's amazing that they were able to fill in the rest of her body. Really love the eyes on the back of the collar. A lot of the symbiote on her face actually matches up perfectly with what we see in the art. Her hair is a little bit different. On the statue, she's got a lot more of these little hairs in her face. It sort of adds to that whole Venom look. It almost looks like veins or something crawling onto her face, much like a symbiote would. I love that the little hairs are raised off of her head, so they're not just painted on, they're actually sculpted in there. There's some really nice glossy treatment on her lips to make them glisten, and she has some sculpted hair that runs down the sides as well. Another main difference is that on the artwork, it looks like the symbiote comes a little bit more onto her chest in the middle, and on here, her chest is pretty bare. The symbiote kind of stops at her shoulders, whereas on the artwork, it kind of creeps almost all the way to the middle of her chest. But I think it looks great how it is. From most angles, we really don't see too much of what's behind that collar on her chest. We just see what's there in the middle, which is a lot of cleavage and some veins. But they've got some nice shadows on that as well as on her neck. But there you have it. I mean, this is great artwork inspired by other great artwork. So as always, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Stay tuned for more. I've got a ton of things I'm unboxing. Hopefully I have enough time to edit everything and get it out for you guys to see. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.